divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. And this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
There is a consistent trend regarding marriage and divorce rates among women across the United States. For example, Black women usually display the lowest marriage probability and the highest divorce rates. At the same time, Asian women get married at a higher rate and are less likely to get divorced. Black adults have the highest divorce rate and lowest marriage rate, but according to research, they also marry at later ages, 32 for men and 31 for women. Black women are the only group among other races with a number of divorces higher than the marriage rate. In 2018, there were 31 divorces among the Black population and 17.3 marriages per 1,000 people. The share of ever divorced Black women was 38.9 per 1,000 married women in 2016, compared to 34.4% for whites, 13.9% for Asians, and 33.7% for Hispanic origin women. Black adults also make up the largest share of an every married group. Notably, 79% of the 25 through 29-year-old Black women and 18% of 55-year-olds were never married as of 2016. Almost 69% of women initiate divorce in the United States, compared to 31% of men. Survey shows that such disparity results from women's high and later unmet expectations of emotional support from men. Financial troubles are also another common reason for divorce. According to divorce stats, economic issues cause about 25% of divorces. Couples going through their first divorce are around the age of 30. Married couples between the ages of 20 to 25 are 60% likely to get a divorce. Black women divorce at a higher rate, 38.9%, than women of any other race. The United States has the sixth highest divorce rate in the world, with 40% to 50% of married couples filing for divorce. Women who began their activities when they were 13 or 14 years of age are nearly 50% less likely to be in a stable marriage than those who did in their 20s. Women initiate divorce 69% of the time. This figure shoots up to 90% for college educated women.
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
All right, so I had to make sure to put the stats all throughout the video. That's why this video didn't even have a title directly with the image, because whenever I happen to do videos and it's primarily speaking on Black women, not any other women, right? Because I'm a Black man, I'm not really speaking on any other women. I tend to face a lot of things in the comment section when it comes to men wanting to roll up and speak their piece and wanting to white knight and simp out and all this other type of stuff. And I'll end up having some Black women that want to roll up and they want to start stating a whole bunch of things, and they want to try to shift it over towards, Black men and all this other type of stuff. So just in case, if you are any one of those groups or both, you can argue with these stats. The stats ain't lying. The stats ain't lying. As stated before in one of the stats, one of the main types of women who happen to have a high divorce rate are those women that are college educated. Pay attention. College educated women are some of the main ones. They stated what? Women initiate divorce 69% of the time. This figure shoots up to 90% for college educated women. So that means that high school women, it's like, it's all right. It might be about like 70%, right? High 70s. But once women get to that college area, now it's 90%. And women initiate divorce more times than men. So again, the facts ain't lying. So again, you got all of these women out here talking about, oh, I can't wait to wear my white dress and all that. But while they're sitting up there trying to beg dudes, trying to chase them down to marry them, trying to look this type of way to get a guy to catch them and marry them and walk them down the aisle, they're planning a divorce at the same time. And that's basically what that is. The numbers and the stats don't lie, but people do. These numbers and these stats ain't lying, but the women do. And I'm just trying to understand yet again, what is the reason that women want these guys to get married to them if 90% of the time, hey, y'all already planning for the divorce? I'm not betting on no 10% that my marriage is going to be completely fine and we ain't going through no divorce. What type of, those are not good odds. Those are not good odds at all. That's a losing situation. I would never go into a battlefield or anything like that where I got a 10% chance of basically getting it. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's completely stupid. So let's say out of 100%, right? I sit up there and date 10 black women. That means 9 out of 10 of those black women are going to divorce me. And that one which is that 10%, that one that is left, that's going to be my successful. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. That's 1,000% stupid. One, man, like I said before, women don't like numbers. Women don't like logic either. A lot of women don't like statistics. So chances are, underneath this comment section, you're not going to you're not going to see the usual suspects underneath this comment section. Now, I'll have the black women that follow me that's been here for a long time, that understand and that deal with the content, they get it. You know, a lot of them are good. They're logical thinkers. They're here. A lot of the other ones, they're Johnny come latelys. They don't know what it is. The moment in time that you basically say black women is coming from black men, they're all up in arms. They want to argue, they want to write paragraphs and all this other type of stuff. Like I said, I have shown y'all some of the usual suspects that roll up in the comment section during commentary videos that I do. Black women, what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that y'all say that y'all want to get married, but this is what it's looking like. Right? What did they say? Black women are the only group among other races with a number of divorces higher than the marriage rate. How? How? We all know it's not the guys initiating the divorce. So how is that even possible? Right? And then they also stated that black women divorce at a higher rate of 38.9% than women of any other race. Huh? But then you got black women out here want to run with this number like, oh, we're the most, not divorced and all this other. It's because of you. You opt to go for the divorce. They're not talking about, oh, it's black men out here that's initiating these divorces that's causing, this huge. Nah, it's women. Like I said, in order for y'all to even get married, we initiate the marriage. Y'all initiate the divorce. See the difference? Men actually want to stay and keep and work through situations and problems. Y'all like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. And then you want to go around and pretend like you living your best life and all this other type of stuff. You saw, like I said, this is why I love when older women speak, because they have walked the amount of miles, they have the knowledge base, and more times than likely, they are way more honest than any other grouping of women out here. The rest of the women tend to lie. When it's especially like younger women, they tend to lie a lot more often. Older women, they're like, yo, I've been here too long. I'm not about to lie for nobody. I ain't trying to show off for nobody. I ain't trying to do none of this. I'm going to sit up there and tell you exactly how it is. And the prime example, the shining light directly in this to get that understanding, she used herself as an example. How many women are out here doing that? Where they're like, you know what? I initiated the divorce. I left my husband, but it was his fault. That's usually what you hear. Any relationship, any marriage, the woman is always saying, oh, it was the husband. Oh, it was the boyfriend. Oh, it was the fiance. It was his fault. I was perfect. I did everything right. He didn't deserve me. She's literally telling you she was the one that messed up the whole thing. She didn't say not one thing negative about that man. She didn't even try to highlight one thing negative about that man. She didn't even try to fix herself to save herself in the conversation by trying to bring him up in a negative light. She talked nothing but positivity, even to the fact of him getting married and him being uplifted of something she didn't do initially, him being uplifted by the woman that he is now married to. She was still speaking positive. That's what it looks like when you come from a place of understanding, acknowledgement, acceptance of your own actions. This is what a lot of black women can't do. Go out here and ask a lot of black women when it comes to all of their relationships or the marriages that they've been in, whose fault was it that it wasn't successful? I promise you, you will have those black women state that it was the black man's fault. It will always be his fault, and they will have no bearing on the situation. Or let me give a little bit of space here. Or they'll be like, oh well, there was some things I could have did better, but the overwhelming majority, it was his fault. It's either one of those two choices. Either 100% him, right? Or 99.9% him. Those are the only two choices. It's going to be a huge rarity at this point in time that you will find black women in groupings that are representative of women like her that will speak honestly without trying to throw any shade, any type of shame, any type of low blows, anything, but just specifically talk about the facts of what took place and how it is that she is accountable and responsible for her own actions that led her down the road and the path that she is now walking on. What did she say? She is now destitute. She is now lonely. She went from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. So that's all the stuff that a lot of these black female artists are spitting to these black women now, right? Oh, just keep going from guy to guy to guy to guy to guy. Just, just do whatever it is that you want to do. It'll make you happy. But mind you, those same women that's rapping that, they're married, just like Sierra, right? She one of the main ones sitting up there telling single black women out here that y'all don't need a man, but she's married with kids. Right. Okay. Okay.
Confusion of the highest order.